Everyone's walking in. Everyone is walking in with a story. Everyone's walking in with a part of their journey that you may have no idea. People are walking in on their best day. People are walking in on their worst day and everything in between. And I think one of the greatest things we can do as a community is be a safe space. I used to sob in the shower every morning, just hoping that the sound of the water would mask my agony. On the outside, I looked successful, but inside I was crumbling. It took heartbreak, reinvention, and a whole lot of unlearning before I realized this, that the life I was craving wasn't simply going to arrive, I had to create it. Most people are chasing clarity, confidence, or success, but what they really need is to feel safe enough to be fully seen, fully expressed, and fully alive. Welcome to the All Out As Is podcast, a podcast for brave-hearted humans, leaders, visionaries, and world changers ready to stop performing and start living in truth. I'm your host, Adia, mindset coach, dance educator, and walking permission slip, here to help you untangle the pressure, move with purpose, and build a life that feels like freedom. Each week, we dive into mindset, clarity, reinvention, aligned growth, lessons learned from the hard seasons, and the real behind the scenes of building a business and life that feels like freedom. You don't need to become someone new. Just give yourself permission to live all out as is. So take a deep breath and let's begin. Have you ever been at your local dance hall or country dance bar and just thought, oh my gosh, I thought I graduated from high school. Like, the drama is ridiculous. I just wanted to touch on this topic because I think it happens a little more than I'd like to admit, even to myself. But I think it happens, a little much in the community. And I want to give you some tools on how to stay the heck out of it and how to rise above it. So here are a couple ideas for when the bar turns into your high school. So first of all, I want you to remember why you started coming and how you started coming. Actually, let's start with how. What got you to this place? Like, I want you to go back to your first time, the first time you were invited, or the first time you made a decision, the first time you were exposed to go, and how it felt when you were there. For some of us, the story looks like we walked in and we never left. We were hooked. For others, I understand it may have taken a few times. Maybe you were dragged there. Maybe you were tricked into going. Whatever your reason is, I just want you to remember, what was the reason that you got there? And then what was the reason you stayed and kept coming back? So I would love for you to even journal this, write it down, say it out loud. Just remember that. Go back there to that moment, because remembering why you are there in the first place, I think, is key to helping you overcome this high school phase. So here are a few things that you can do to kind of get back to where it was. Okay. I'm going to share some things that are literally from my personal experience that I used to do when things started becoming a little cliquey or a little bit, just uncomfortable. First of all, on my way to the bar, I had a calendar alert that reminded me. And I think it actually said tough skin, tender heart. Go in there with tough skin and a tender heart, meaning I'm not going to be letting every little thing get to me. I'm there to dance. I'm there to have fun. I'm there to be in my element, to be in the zone, to practice and put onto the dance floor what I've been working on. I'm there to experience it. And if there is some sort of drama, if I don't have tough skin, I'm going to get sucked right in. And at the same token, I want to have a tender heart, meaning if there was someone in need, if there was a conversation that needed to happen, I wanted to be a part of that. I also wanted to recognize that that was a divine appointment, and me and whoever were there for a reason. So before I even got to the bar, I was already kind of prepping my mind. And it wasn't a negative preparation. It was really positive. It's like, hey, I'm about to have the best time ever. And remember, Adia, tough skin, tender heart. So reminding yourself before you get there, is key, because you have every good intention, but without that reminder, it can be really easy to forget. Okay, another really important tool: learn to line dance, learn to partner dance. Why? Because this gives you a reason to be on the dance floor. Okay? The more line dances you know, the more opportunities you have to stay out of the drama and on the dance floor. Oop, can't right now. That's my song. Oop, I just learned this one. I got to get out there. You know what I'm talking about. Learn the dances. And if you are not a line dancer, I just want to encourage you, start small. I'll send you a list. I'll send me a message. I will send you a list of some of the more basic dances that pretty much you can guarantee are going to happen. But challenge yourself to learn, because that in and of itself is going to, number one, make you a stronger dancer, but it's going to make you have the resilience to be able to spend that time the way that you want to spend it. And then vice versa. If you're a line dancer and not a partner dancer, I want to encourage you to learn, because again, when you can be at a dance hall for 5 hours and almost never leave the dance floor, then it's really hard to get caught up in the drama. Like, it's happening over there. It's not touching your world. You're on the dance floor. So learn to partner dance, whatever style it is that goes on at your dance hall. Get engaged, get involved. All right. So you may be thinking, I can learn to dance all I want. How am I going to get on the dance floor? Who's going to ask me? Who's going to dance with me? And here's where I want to encourage you to take that next step and choose your next level as an adult to be the kind of person who asks for what they want. And if you want to dance with someone, then I want you to go and ask. Now, I did a whole podcast on this, like how to get more people to ask you out to the dance floor, how to get on the dance floor more in partner dancing. I think I did a 2-part series, so I'd love to send you that as well. And I'll do my best to link it in the description. But guys, it's just a numbers game. Guys, girls, guys, gals, whoever the heck I'm talking to right now, if you are listening, this is for you. Ask people to dance. What this does is, number one, it gets you on the dance floor more. Number two, when you're on the dance floor more people want to pull you onto the dance floor because they see that you're approachable and relatable. Okay, you're not so scary anymore because you asked them. Now, true story, if you see me partner dancing on a dance floor, it is an 80% chance that I asked the partner. Like literally 80%. I ask way more people to dance than people ask me to dance. It's just the way it is. It wasn't always that way. Well, it was and it wasn't, and then it was and it wasn't. So when I first started, nobody asked me at all. And then I would like get that one dance, and then people would see, oh, she's dancing. And so then I would get a couple people, and I would dance like 3 dances a night and just be on cloud 9. But then one day I went to Arizona, and for the first time in my life, the leads were in greater supply than the follows. And what that looked like was, at this particular place of dance, there was a line of leads just standing against the wall. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. All of these guys want to dance and there's not enough girls. There's not enough follows. That's absolutely crazy. Okay. And I just like in that moment took a quantum leap in my adult self and decided, this is it. I'm doing it. And I went down that line, and one by one, I asked every single lead to dance. And I caught a lot of dances that night. I didn't get 100%. I wasn't batting what is it? 100, 1,000? God, I'm a baseball person too, kind of. Well, you know what I'm saying. Not everyone said yes. Not everyone is going to say yes. Y'all, there was a time that I asked 5 people in a row, 5 guys, 5 leads. Hey, do you want to dance? No, thank you. Hey, do you want to dance? Yeah, I'm good. Literally all 5 of them, well, 4 of them said no. And the last guy said yes. I don't know if it was just out of pity or what, but who cares? He said yes, and we got on the dance floor. And guess what? I didn't waste time and energy thinking about why all the other people said no. I just enjoyed my moment with the person who said yes. So you're not going to always get a yes. You're not. But I can tell you, you're way more approachable. Number one, when you're getting on the dance floor. And number two, when you're allowing yourself to be the one to ask. Now, I love like chivalry and I love a gentleman asking a lady or a lead asking a follow, but it's not always that way. Come on, follows. Sometimes we have to ask our leads, and leads, sometimes you got to ask the follows. So just do it. What is this going to do? This is going to open up opportunities for you to meet new people. This is going to have a conversation during your dance, whether it's before, after, during. Have a little convo. You never know. It might be a whole new friend group. It might be a whole new opportunity to just meet new people. You learn that, oh, there's this beach bonfire that a bunch of us are going to. Yeah, you should come. And then you go and you meet new people. And it doesn't mean you have to ditch your old friends. It just means now you have options. Now you have more opportunities to follow your bliss in dance. And you're not stuck with the group that can't get over the drama, who is spending more time off the dance floor gossiping than on the dance floor freaking dancing. Like, y'all, we know we do not go to do that. Okay, so on that same note, another really cool tool that I used early on in my dance journey that has served me time and time and time again is go and hang around new people. Like, go to a different dance spot, make the drive, go to the place that's an hour in the opposite direction. You know, you were walking there and you may not know anyone, but when you have learned the line dances, when you have exercised the skill of asking someone to dance for a partner, now you can get out there no matter what, and you will meet people. You guys know we have a friendly community. The country community is like no other. It is like no other I've ever seen. And I'll tell you, I've been a part of a good number of communities. And this is in no way docking like the church community, but in my experience, the country dance community is even more inviting, welcoming, and overall friendly than a lot of the church communities that I've been in. A lot of the faith communities I've been in. And what's really cool is so many people in the country community are in and of themselves a faith community. But there's a lot of good people, a lot of good people, a lot of people who are there for the reason you are there for, a lot of people who want the same thing you want. And they're there to welcome you. And they're excited to have you around. And they'll be the ones to invite you to the bonfire. They will. It happens. If there's things going on, there's things to be invited to. And you don't have to be part of the clique or the group in order for it to happen. You just have to be present. So show up. Show up to that dance hall, whether it's with a friend or without. Go to a different class. Try a new instructor. If you've got options, go exercise all those options. And watch how you'll meet new people. Watch how you will gain new relationships and friendships and dance buddies. And hey, we're all going to Stagecoach and we got an Airbnb and we got a couch spot left. Do you want it? And you're like, heck yes, I'm there. And you go and you make memories with people. But you don't have to stay so close and deeply connected when it turns into something that's toxic. You have options. Go take those options. Travel. Go to a dance convention. Come to Nashville Dance Fest or The Edge or Shoreline. Go to another event that you've heard of and go there with the intention to meet different people, to dance with new people, to enroll yourself in a Jack and Jill competition, whether or not it is your very first, you've never done it before, or you've been doing it, and you're a seasoned competitor. Go enroll. Why not? Go register. Go meet someone new. Go change someone else's life and let your life be changed by other people. This is what I did for the first few years of my dance journey. So I started dancing around 2017, and I was just head over heels. I was in a super deep depression, and dance was giving me this freedom, this love, this excitement, just something to really be excited about. And I could not get enough of it. And I'm like, where is there more? And pre-COVID and post-COVID, but pre-COVID, there were numerous places in my area. I could go a half hour in any direction and find a dance place. I could go an hour in any direction and find another one. And I mean, if I'm willing to travel 2 hours, there's everything down from San Diego to Big Bear in the San Bernardino Mountains to LA to Middle California, Northern California and beyond, everywhere around me. And I went and I just showed up and I met new people and I slept on couches and I went to bonfires and I found myself at dance conventions, all of these things, y'all. And then when COVID hit, the scene changed even more, but I'd already been used to traveling everywhere. I'd already been used to going anywhere where the dancing was. So when the beach and the boardwalk venues and the parking lot venues popped, I was there. I was right there meeting those people, a whole new demographic, a whole new group of dancers, a whole new, community who hadn't even been out yet. They were just craving human connection and something to do. And hey, we're all breaking the rules over here, like meeting in speakeasies, getting our dance on, sometimes with masks and sometimes without. And I met so many people. And again, oh my gosh, COVID was for me, a silver lining was like empty airlines and super cheap airline tickets. Like everyone, nobody wanted to fly. We were too afraid to fly. I'm like, I see empty airplane. And I went to Hawaii during a hurricane. I flew to Colorado, to Florida, to anywhere that was open. If they were open, I was headed there with a group of friends. Call us rebels. That's okay. And we traveled wherever there was open dancing. And I met people from all over the nation. And they're friends. They're people that I see and talk to this day. And even if I don't see them until the next event, it's like good times. It's family. It's, you're back with the people. So get out of your comfort zone. Do the hard thing, because the more you do it, the less hard it becomes. And it gets you into new spaces with new people. And it allows you to have a break, at the very least, from whatever the hometown drama might be. So the last bit of information and advice that I want to give you in terms of staying out of the drama is exactly that. Just do your best to just stay out of it. I was really good at that for a while. And then I started doing more and more high profile things, and goodness, I was dragged into it and I hated it. But I made a decision to literally separate myself from it, even if it meant giving up and giving away a huge part of my business that I had built, because that toxicity and that drama was not worth my peace. It was not worth my happiness. It was not worth my joy. And it was not worth giving up this gift of dance that had been so abundantly bestowed on me. So walk away from those situations. Start with a conversation. If a conversation starts going somewhere, hey, you either are hitting the dance floor or you're hitting the road. Not engaging. When you don't engage, you can stay in blissland. You can stay out of it, and if you're the one kind of causing it, hey, don't do that. Remember why you're there. Remember why everyone else is there. Be a peacekeeper. Bring the fun. Bring the fun. Todd has it right with his Bring the Fun app. Bring the fun. And remember that everyone's walking in. Everyone is walking in with a story. Everyone's walking in with a part of their journey that you may have no idea. People are walking in on their best day. People are walking in on their worst day, and everything in between. And I think one of the greatest things we can do as a community is be a safe space. And a big way to be a safe space is to leave the drama out. How do we leave drama? How do we leave out drama? Well, we don't take things personally. Don't take things so personally. We are meaning making machines, us as humans. We are meaning making machines. So I did this really cool like experience. It was called the Landmark Forum. And it was 3 days of just like deep introspection of like, what the heck are we doing to ourselves and making our world mean? And realizing that so much of the chaos and the negativity in our life is all about the meanings that we are attributing to situations. So one practice that I love that I've been practicing myself is to ask myself, what am I making this mean? If there is someone says something, someone looks a certain way at you, someone looks a certain way at your girl or your friend or whatever, and you choose to make the meaning, you're the one who says, oh, they must fill in the blank. Oh, they're looking at like that because fill in the blank. Guys, we're doing this to ourselves. What happened was they gave a look. Anything and everything else, unless they came up and explained that look, was us making a meaning. So start to curb that. Choose for the meaning to be, it just was what it was, and it doesn't mean anything. And I'm going to go dance. And I'm excited. Can't wait to see you next time. Hey, boardwalk, beach, bonfire. Okay, I live in California. I love boardwalks and beaches and bonfires. All right. I hope that this resonates with someone, that this is helpful. I would love to hear about how it affects and impacts your life. And if you are someone who loves leading community and you want to be a more positive influence in the community and bring more love and light and bliss and dance connection, I would love to connect with you. One of my favorite things in the world is to coach other instructors and leaders and help them navigate difficult seasons in their journey and in their communities, and also help them build amazing things. I would love, love, love to connect with you if this is something that resonates and feels aligned with you. Yeah. All right. Until next time, make sure to do all that you can to live your bliss all out as is. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. And if this episode brought you clarity, gave you a shift, or helped you feel more alive, I'd love it if you shared it with a fellow leader, dreamer, or visionary in your life. I always love hearing what resonates with you, so please feel free to send me a DM, and it would mean so much to me if you left a 5-star review to help more people find this space. If you're ready to take this deeper, check the show notes for ways we can work or grow together. Whether you're leading from a stage, in your community, or in your own healing, just remember this: your power isn't in who you're trying to become, it's in who you already are. So keep showing up, keep moving forward, and keep living all out as is.